All right. Hello and happy St. Patrick's Day if you celebrate it. Happy Wednesday if you don't. Hello, how are you? I have pulled a card for today, but it came up in the inverse or reverse position, so I'm not sure whether or not you need to hear the forward or the backwards message, or whether I need to hear one or the other. So the spirit for today, sorry, I'm just like going straight into like show you the picture because the internet is still wonky. But anyway, so the spirit for today is a very lovely, handsome, fluffy brown bear. And so the main message for brown bear is take time out, but it came in the reverse. So let's just kind of see what happens with the messages. I haven't read it. I just pulled it. So the regular message is there is a time to act and a time to focus your attention on what you are best served by. All right, let's do the avatar mode in case it likes that better. So the arrival of the brown bear signals that you are best served by foregoing hard work towards your goals at the moment and instead taking the time to meditate or just take a nap so you can refresh yourself and begin planning what you want to co-create next. Come to know the lay of the land as you contemplate and imagine what you might do in this vast space of possibility before you and begin forming a plan. Remember, sleep allows for dreaming and rest allows for clear-headed strategizing. How might you become a person you wish to be and experience whatever your heart desires? Insights will arise as you explore the possibilities and begin envisioning your plan. Knowing what you want will ensure that you use your energy wisely in the days ahead. Be patient, relax, and be calm and peaceful so that you can recharge. The call for action will come later. Okay, so that's the positive, upright version of brown bear. So it could be that if you are being super stressed out and feeling like you have been pedal to the metal for too long, it could be a signal that you need to take a break. However, it came in the inverse for me in particular, so I'm going to see what that says. So the protection message is when you become so frazzled that you can't decide how to move forward, brown bear arrives to remind you to let go of your impatience in getting to the answers and solving the problems that face you. Now is the time for rest and meditation. Take a break, let insights rise, and know that you have plenty of time to make plans. Brown bear reminds you that sometimes the best and most effective action is non-action, allowing the situation around you to reveal itself to you so you can better understand it. Remember that what is yours will never be withheld from you, so you can really relax and wait until the next right action is revealed. Interesting. Okay. So both the positive and the inverse of brown bear is sort of like take a deep breath and reconvene yourself. Which, you know, depending on like how frazzled I have been this month, as things are not working out for like internet glitches and all the other kinds of things with my writing, it's a nice reminder. And that's kind of what I have been doing this week, is sort of trying to refocus and reevaluate goals and timings and things. So I am still, in fact, working on some workbook stuff. But right now I have put Project Gray to the side, and I am working on my Project Moon, my shapeshifter. So I'm thinking I might call it Chimera Moon as like the series title. I don't know. It's a working series title anyway. So I'm currently working on Chimera Moon, planning and kind of like making sure I have the right POVs and like all that kind of stuff. So that's what I am working on today. Going back through some of my notes and sort of condensing some things. So, you know, it's it's not necessarily like a full rest, but it is like a take a step back and kind of like plan and meditate on this particular project. So, so today is a day for Chimera Moon rather than my Project Gray, which also I have changed my mind on the titles. So for Project Moon, or not, sorry, not Project Moon, Project Gray. I had initially earmarked them with like a I had, what did I have? Dark Dreams. Oh, that's what I had. So I had like Dark Dreams Rising and Dark Dreams. So I had Dark Dreams as the first two words of each title for the trilogy. But I have changed my mind and I'm not going to do that anymore. Because as I have rewritten, I've realized that the Dark Dreams isn't necessarily quite what I want. So I'm changing my name for that again. So I'm still just going to be calling it Project Gray for now. But now I can let you know kind of like what it was. So, you know, now that it's no longer that. So Project Gray is off to the side, resting for the moment. It's going into hibernation mode, at least for like another couple of days. And I am going to be meditating, shall we say, on Chimera Moon projects. So yes, that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so let me say hello. So Charlie says, hey, hey. And Megan says, hello. How are y'all? I hope you are doing well. And Sarah says, hello, hello. And Devin says, howdy. Hello, Devin. And Becca is here. Hello. How are you? I hope you're doing well as well. And Fleur says, hello. Welcome. Sarah says, I'll take on some bear spirit, upright or reversed, after the stream. You only have one chapter left to revise. Oh, so close. And you're getting that done right now, but you will definitely rest after that. Yes, absolutely. That is awesome. So Rose says, hello. Becca says, well, oops, I needed a card that said, get off your butt and write. But it's always good to meditate and take a breath. Fine, brown bear. Fine. Yes, exactly. So Anthazar, hello. Oh, you love the name Chimera Moon? Good. Yay. That is, I'm glad. Because that was kind of like, my brain was like, this seems like it would be a good combination to call the series. So, and Tina says, hello. Welcome. How are you? Fleur says, finished revisions this morning. Oh, that's exciting. That is awesome. So now you're going to be outlining your new story and focusing on that for the rest of the week. There you go. Meditate actively on a new story. There you go. I like it. I like it a lot. That is awesome. So congrats to Fleur for being done with revisions, and congrats to Sarah for being so close to the end of your revisions. That is awesome. I've done 3 sprints already today, so I feel like that's at least a good start. But I think I do need another 15 to kind of warm up my brain for this particular question that or section of stuff that I'm going to be deciding, because I haven't quite decided some things, and having to put it on paper rather than in a digital format makes me feel like I have to actually like decide it. I don't know what it is. Paper seems more final, especially paper and ink. Seems more final than, or more concrete than digital. So, yes. So I think we're going to start again with our normal 15 and see how that goes. And then we will swap into the longer 25-minute sprints. So let me do all the clicky things. So first, writing sprint. Make sure that you are saving your document. Thing to hydrate with. I have water. I have already consumed coffee, but I don't feel like the caffeine has hit yet. So hopefully it will hit soon. 3, make sure you straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And 4, if you need to take a break and walk around or get a snack, because it is around lunchtime-ish, depending on which time zone you're in. So make sure that you are taking care of yourself as you are writing. And we can go ahead and get started with the first writing sprint, 15 minutes, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. That was the end of the first sprint, which is actually my fourth sprint. So I need to label my that way I can come back and count them because I'm handwriting again today. Last time I used like a highlighter, like one of the mild liners to kind of just run down the side. I think what I'm going to be doing this time is switching pen colors from black to blue, and then just labeling off to the side which sprint number I'm on, because I think that's just how I'm going to do it. Anyway, so my guess is I probably got about 250 to 300-ish. Probably around 300, I'm guessing. I'm not quite sure, but that's kind of for about a 15-minute sprint. I've been doing about 330-ish. Handwritten words. I feel like I was, I don't know. I don't know. It's all confusing. I think I'm done with that piece of paper, so I think I can move on to the next question with this next time, which is awesome. Okay, so Shadow's Lair said, I said, happy, I don't know why I tried to say happy St. Patrick's Day on Friday because you weren't sure you'd be here, but you're here, so happy St. Patrick's Day. Same to you. Happy St. Patrick's Day. CB says, hello, not writing with your DVD player again. Oh no, it's one of those, huh? And Anthazar says 389 words. Yeah, that is awesome. That is great. Also, your puppy is adorable. Let me make you bigger so that everybody can see. It's such a cute puppy. So cute. And Alley Cat says, hello, just came from class. Welcome. Are you done for the day? Done with classes, or do you still have more later? Can't talk today. Laura says, talk to my puppy and ordering puppy supply. Talked to my mom and ordering puppy supplies. There we go. I think I mixed that up the first time I tried to say it. And Tina says, a bit distracted, but brainstorming. That is okay. That is perfectly fine. And Sarah got a page revised. Nice. And Megan says, I took a shower. Now I'm squeaky clean. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And Fleur says, I did some world building, mostly brainstorming. That is fine. The brown bear has given us that permission to kind of take a step back and just kind of plan things out and see what's going to happen. So Alley Cat says, happy St. Patrick's Day to you guys too. Yeah. And if you feel like wearing green or orange or any other color that you feel like it, happy St. Patrick's Day. So Alley Cat says, I have a class in the evening today too, but that's it other than that one class. Thankfully, all of your classes are on Zoom, so you don't have to go anywhere. That is very nice. Becca says, I meant to work on my book, but you got sucked into doing research for a screenplay that you want to write in April. Yes. Okay, so I'm assuming that because of this, you're doing the screenplay for Camp Nano. Is anybody else planning on doing Camp Nano, or are we just starting new projects with the new quarter? So yeah, y'all know if you are starting new projects for quarter two, or if like Camp Nano is the bang for you. I know that I want to sort of I'm going to be redoing my Kanban board for quarter two, which like it's already going to be quarter two. That's insane. We have we have 2 weeks before the end of Q1, and I have not gotten like nearly as much done this quarter as I wanted to. I still have to do my 2 chapters for Cinderella this month because I haven't done those. So that still needs to happen in the next 2 weeks. Whoopsies. Megan says, don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. Yes, please. It does help. Laura says, I'm doing camp. You're redrafting your work in progress. It will probably take 2 months, though. Gotcha. And Becca says, yes, you're doing all things screenplay for camp. All the contest deadlines range from May 1st to June 1st, so it's the perfect month to get screenplays ready to enter. Ooh, yes. That is awesome. So exciting. Alley Cat says, I want to do Camp Nano, but I have no idea what I should write. Should I write a fan fiction or a story that you create? Or a story you create as you also edit your novel? You'll edit your novel regardless of what you're doing. So I know that some people have, like, they use November to write the 0 or first draft. So annoying. Okay, we're going to be in avatar mode. I do have a maintenance technician scheduled to come out on Friday after the stream because that was the first time they had a slot for me. But essentially, like, every time I call them, they're increasingly like, oh, well, we're surprised you've been streaming for 8 months without any problems. You should have been having problems. You should get a higher bandwidth. And I'm like, you son of a gun. Anyway, sorry. That was my complaint. I will try not to complain about it again because I feel like I'm just saying complaints over and over again. And I don't want to do that. So, okay, so Alley Cat is contemplating just editing, or if you maybe writing something fun, fan fiction wise, go for it. Fun things are always fun. Sarah says, I'm hoping to finish a book draft for camp. Try though, so that's what you will start tomorrow. Excellent. Yes, because you will be getting done today because you're so close. Anthazar says, I'm one of those people who never does Nano with a new project. And that's particularly fine. Yeah, my glitches are insane. I did. But hey, this time I didn't have to hit the disconnect and reconnect button. So there's at least that. Yes, they are here. They just, hopefully I will have attracted all of them and saved all of your work from these guys. But yeah. So, okay, so Anthazar says to Alley Cat, I would write whatever excites you the most. It's difficult to write 50K in a month, but not impossible. About the project, whether original or fan fiction, go for it. Yeah, and the other thing about camp is that a lot of times people use it for smaller goals, for like 30K instead of 50K, and it feels mixed. From what I understand, the only camp I have participated in was July of last year, because I started streaming the last week of April after seeing everybody succeeding so much last April. So yes, my 1-year streaming anniversary is coming up soon. So Sarah says, I don't mind camp, but November nanos always have to be a new project, but you can't edit during camp either. It has to be drafting. Gotcha. Oh, yes, Shadow. Yes. That's what I suspect. But we're trying to, you know, annoy them with my calls until they either do or don't. I don't know. Shadow's Lair says, working on my planners on Sunday. Gotcha. Okay. I think we are down to the bottom of the chat. So let's set up to do another sprint. And pop that on the screen. And we're going to go ahead and do a 25-minute, which means I need to reset this, which you can't see because I haven't shared it with you yet. If somebody ever copyrights that little I do, I'm going to be in so much trouble. I have this set up now. Maybe. And it does not seem to want to share. There it is. Okay. Make it bigger. Excellent. Okay. I think we're ready to go now. So save your documents. Make sure you have something. About half of my water this time. And 3, straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back. Do a posture check. That is so distracting when it blinks on and off. If it does it again a couple more times, I'll just edit the banner and okay. So I'm back. I'm going to put Devin's link playlist in the chat in case, you know, this is too distracting for you and you need a to visit some of the other streams. But anyway, I'm going to try and keep going. So I want to edit the thing, putting that on the screen. But so it is 40, so plus 20 is at the top of the hour, plus 5. So we're going to come back at 1:06-ish. Return at, we'll just say 1:07 just to this time. Okay, so here's the banner. So my apologies if you live in the half-hour time zones. These will be incorrect. But anyway, okay, so yes. Okay, so Megan didn't notice any blinking. Okay, maybe it's just on my screen, but like the timer kept disappearing. So either way, so yes, Christina, we have sprung forward an hour, so everything in North America is, or at least parts of North America, are 1 hour ahead of where they were prior to Sunday. So yes, okay, all right. Getting ready to sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, that is the end of sprint number 2. And I wish I had some sort of visual like blinky thing that I could put up to indicate that sprint is over. Maybe I should try and share the 0 again, but if it gets wonky, I'll take it back off the screen. Who knows? Not me. Okay, so maybe that will work. Anyway, so I have finished sprint number 5 for me, and that was sprint number 2 during the stream. So I feel like I got quite a bit done. My handwriting slowly got bigger and sloppier as I went, but still, I think it's readable for me in the next 3 days, and then afterwards I might have some trouble. So I'll have to transcribe this in the next couple of days if I want to be able to use it later. So yeah, but I feel like I did really good thinking about sort of going ahead and outlining for the whole series, just like who the main characters are going to be, like based in the same setting, or is there like a character link rather than a setting link, and sort of like what the overall arching like which books get which step of the overarching plot, clues revealed, characters rescued, etc., etc. So Chimera Moon series is being vaguely plotted, I guess. So that's how things are going. But I feel like that was a really good sprint. So I feel like I definitely got probably 500, maybe 600, but definitely a good one. So let's see. Okay. Brendan is here. Hello. Happy St. Patrick's Day and lots of 4-leaf clovers for us. Yay. And Christina, yeah, okay. I think this was where I had stopped. So yes. Don't change until the 28th. I think that's the same for Elizabeth. For most of Europe, or is it like Western Europe, or just like, I don't know. Yeah, I haven't really paid much attention to when Europe changes. So I guess we're just sort of like selfishly me focused a lot of times. At least I know I am. I'm not calling y'all selfish. Okay, that's just awkward. Anyway, Devin says, it would be nice if the entire world changed their clocks on the same weekend. Yes, it would. But you know what? We're all little toddlers, and or at least our politicians are, and you cannot get them to play together nicely because they're all going to throw a tantrum. Devin says, some do it mid-March, some do it late March, and some in April. It's weird. Yes. I mean, if we could all just decide that it's like on the solstices or equinoxes, like just have it be that, which is what it was supposed to be. And then we started fiddling with it, which is stupid. Christina says it would make more sense. Yes. It would make sense, which is why they won't do it. So Shadow's Lair says, I finished planning. Yay! I went to Michael's because I had been watching some of Sarah Cannon's videos, and she always has like all the tons of planners and sticker goodies and stuff. And she mentioned that she had been to Michael's recently, and they had a whole bunch of stuff on clearance as they had made room for the new planners, which they start in June or July, depending on which type you buy. But those are now like being stocked in all the stores, and I've checked it like Walmart and Target and stuff, and they have been switching over to those new planners. And so they do have a whole bunch of stuff on clearance. And it's just whether or not there's much left is a question. But anyway, so I went to Michael's, and I bought a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't need. So I am planning to do a short little haul video if I can like get myself to film it and then edit it. Question of whether or not I'll even be able to upload it though, because I have not been able to successfully upload a video since the internet started going wonky, which is a whole nother thing. Sorry, I said I wasn't going to play again. I won't. I'm going to do my best. Anyway, I found some really cool planning stuff, so I want to show y'all. Elizabeth says, I agree. And you fell asleep on the couch. Oh no, you would love well, that's okay, because we have the brown bear spirit today, which is rest and relax and meditate and think about the next actions before you take action. You would love nothing more than to go back to sleep, but you got to take the dog out. Oh no, yes, take care of the puppy. 575 words that run. Nice. And Fleur said, ended up writing a little bit, got 306 words. Nice. Sarah edited 2-ish. I swear. Okay. Megan, I don't know where the audio cut out, but Megan searched for jobs and then was editing. Alley Cat was reading, writing, and editing. Alley Cat agrees that we need to be more organized with the time change thing or just don't mess with it at all. Yes, agreed. Courtney is here. Hello, trying to import some videos so you can edit. Grr. Yes, grr indeed. And Fleur says, good luck with the rest of the sprints. You have to go take your kitty to his regular vet visit. See you on Friday. Yes. Excellent, and have fun with the kitty. Yes. Fits perfectly. You're going to relax with a clear conscience and the bear spirit backing you up. Yes. I know. It's a mess. It's a total mess. Okay, so let's go ahead and do another sprint. 25 minutes. We will try it with the timer, but if that doesn't work again, I will edit the banner to say what time we're returning, and then we will just go with that. So that's just how we're going to have to do today, I guess, is what works and what doesn't. So your reminders as I get the timer set up. And hello, Alexandra. How are you? I hope you are doing well. Just so you know, I am having technology gremlins, so don't forget to save your work every now and again and frequently. So, yes. Okay, so your reminders are to save your document, even if you just opened it, to make sure that you are hydrating. Take a sip of whatever you have. I have finished off my water, so I will need to go take a short walk to the kitchen and get some more. Make sure that you are straightening your spine, rolling your shoulders back, and doing a posture posture check. Make sure that you are not hunching. And also make sure that you are taking a stretch break every now and again to get your blood flowing. And if you are hungry, make sure that you eat something. Okay, those are your reminders. We can now get started with our third sprint, 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, that is the end of that sprint. I think I did pretty well. I think I just kind of like messed up where my stack of papers was. I have no idea where I just put those. Did I put them on the back of the stack? No. Oh, okay, never mind. I see them. I'm very disorganized apparently at the moment. But I think that was a pretty good one. I don't think I wrote as much that time as the previous sprint. I did go get some more water and took a little stretch break. So I wrote for about 20 of those 25 minutes. So not too bad. But yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. I feel like elements of this Chimera Moon series is becoming more clear. But I still have a lot of things that I have not decided or like nailed down. Like I'm trying to use this series overview planner, and they're like, so do you want this, like, how many books are you planning on? And I'm like, well, I kind of wanted to be open-ended, but I do need to decide about like how many books per sort of like major overarching story arc there should be. And so within that, like the ones that I've already planned, sort of like figure out how many books there will be and where certain elements need to happen. So planning extravaganza, I guess. So Charlie was saying, I need to make some videos, but you have a backlog of footage that you can use. But the brown bear, yes, the brown bear lets us know that we can relax and meditate today. So Alexa says, oh goodness, yes, inside your brain, which is a very good thing, but also like a bad thing if it's something like horrible that happened that made you sort of like really, really get that message home. So Elizabeth headed out, and Tina said, I spent the time editing. Nice. Sarah says, I got a page revisited, only a few paragraphs left to go. Exciting. You need 10 more minutes. Okay. We'll squeeze that in for you. Absolutely, we will. Anthazar says 424 words. Very nice. And Megan says, I edited my novel and avoided the urge to play Stardew Valley. You have been stuck on Stardew Valley for quite some time, and it made me want to go re-download it because I took it off my computer because I hadn't played it in forever. So yes, I kind of want to go play it, but I'm trying my best to hold off and not do that until after I have like done my proper work for the day. Which sometimes is like never. So I feel like sometimes I don't deserve to play because I feel like I didn't get enough work done. So yes, but that is a goal for at some point once I feel comfortable enough with what I've done for a day that I can go and play Stardew Valley again. So Alley Cat says Google Docs kept freezing, so you're restarting your laptop to see if that helps. Oh no, I hope it does. You read Lord of the Rings again, though. You finished a chapter and got to page 148. Nice. Which means that things will, start to move about now because it takes Tolkien what seems like forever to get started. Charlie says, Plotter has been a lot of fun to outline the series that you are working with. Okay. I will take that into consideration and take a look at it. Alley Cat says, almost done with another chapter 2. Nice. Okay. You're watching Lord of the Dance, Dangerous Games. And Shadow's Lair says 119 words that sprint. Nice. There's a NaNoWriMo virtual write-in on their YouTube channel at 8 p.m. UK time tonight. I think that's 5 hours ahead, so that would be at 3:30. So that would be half an hour after I normally end, I think. If I'm doing, well, it might be 4 hours ahead now because of time zone. So did they already start? I don't know. I'm not sure. Stardew Valley is beautiful forever. You own it for 3 platforms. I only own it for my computer, which I will have to re-download because, yeah. Alexandra says, revised a scene that you printed with your commentary. So this is turning into draft 2.5. Yes, I know that feeling. That is, yeah. It's been good for your anxiety, which has been really bad the past few days. Yeah. Yeah, I think there are quite a few of us who have been like, and I don't know if it's like leftover. I don't know. Like, I mean, it just seems like a vibe going around, and a vibe. I mean, it could just be because we've been in like sort of like shelter at home for over a year now. We've been, you know, not really seeing an end to all of the things. So, Brown Bear, you deserve to play. I do, but I do want to get some work done. So, a bit slow, but you love the books. Yes, absolutely. Lord of the Rings is just, it's so good. And it's like you get to the point where whenever he switches points of view, whichever characters he's following, you get mad because you're like, no, I want you to go. And then you get invested in the next character that he's going with. And then so by the time you switch back to, like, say, Merry and Pippin, you're like, I'm glad, but also no. So it's at 4:30. Okay. 1:30 Pacific time, and an hour and 40 minutes. Okay. All right. Well, it is 2:50 now, just crossing into 2:51 my time. So you said you needed a 10-minute sprint to finish off the last few paragraphs. So let's do that. Let's do a 10-minute and help make sure that Sarah can get the last few paragraphs done. And so go ahead and save your document. Go ahead and take a sip of water or whatever you're hydrating with. Make sure you're not hunching, and make sure that if you need a little walk around while you do this sprint, you also do that. So here's our 4th sprint. Cool down 10 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. How did that go? And I just had an idea and I need to get it down. So this sentence needs to leave my brain and get down on paper. Which makes the chimeras I can't spell today either. Okay, I got the basic gist of it down. Yay! And Sarah says, done! It's the end! Hooray! And you even don't completely hate this book anymore. Yay! Congratulations, Sarah! Hooray! That is awesome. I'm so glad. And of course, you're like, I'm so close. You just need to get the child to leave you alone for 10 minutes because, of course, now was the time that she had 5,000 questions to ask. I'm super glad that you were able to push through and get it done. Hooray! And Alley Cat is definitely supporting the idea that CB should listen to Lord of the Rings on audiobook. It is a very good trilogy. And audiobook, if that makes you more comfortable and much more likely to read past the first 120 pages, then yes, absolutely. So 200 words for CB that time. Excellent. And Anthazar was trying to say congrats. Yes. And Sarah said, CB says, we started making plans for you to reset the exam at the beginning of July. Okay. Excellent. Glad that the plans are moving forward. You've changed up your programs a little bit. You are not playing the Schubert piece. Gotcha. Hopefully that makes it more accessible for you. So Alexandra says, yay! Anthazar says, and 264 words for you that time. You have a total of 2K words for the day now. I think I will have crossed the 2K, or at least been very near it. I will need to spend a few moments like counting all of the words, or essentially like guesstimating roughly, but I will probably count them because I wrote tiny. And so whenever I write really small, it's a little bit more difficult to estimate. So yeah, so I will probably end up spending about 10 minutes just counting how many words I wrote today. But congrats on the 2K for the day. Yay! That is awesome. And Devin says, congrats, Sarah. And okay, so CB's doing Mozart instead of Schubert. Nice. Love some Mozart. Megan says, I edited. It's tough going. Yes. Editing stinks. I'm not a fan of editing, which is why I'm really surprised that I've been able to get like 30K into revisions or / editing. And I'm just, I got to take it a little bit of time for Project Gray. But in the meantime, again, that's in hibernation mode with the bear. And I am working on Chimera Moon, of which there will be a bear shapeshifter, but he's not book 1. So Alley Cat says, I read to page 151 and got 129 words edited. Nice. Charlie says, congrats to Sarah. Megan says, congrats to Sarah. And Shadow's Lair says, 37 new words. Nice. And Alley Cat says, congrats, Sarah. And Sarah says, thank you. Thank you. Yes. I'm so excited that so many of us have been able to, like, I've just been in awe and like so excited for everybody who's like, oh my God, I'm finishing my revisions. And like finishing my second draft, and it's looking so much better now. So I'm excited for all of y'all, and I'm so happy because whenever other people like succeed, and it's just like this rolling ball of momentum of like when one person succeeds, it sort of motivates you to like, well, maybe I can get to that line. And so then when another person does as well, it just creates this huge snowball effect, which is what, like for me last year, watching all of the Camp Nano stuff in April was just like, everybody was like, I finished early, I reached my 30K, and like all of the successes was just like one after another. And I was just like, I need to be a part of this. I need to like welcome this vibe into my life. And so that was when I started getting back to writing Project Gray in the first place. Because I had like hated half of it when I first wrote it. So yeah, so I'm really, really glad that everybody is succeeding and making some progress, because that helps me sort of get out of my funk. And so I'm really, really thankful that y'all are doing so well, and I'm so glad. So yes. And okay, so let's see. Charlie says the audiobook for Lord of the Rings is very good. You have it in the background a lot. Yes, it's such a good story. After not looking at your novel since last fall, you can easily see where things are not working and how your character's voices sound. It's such a huge relief. Yes. When you come back to it after a while and you read it, it's like, okay, yeah, I get it now. So Alley Cat says, I agree with Jules. Lord of the Rings is a good series to read as well as Hobbit. Yes. And Sarah says, it's been a long revision, but it's definitely a much better book now. Yes. And that's what I think revisions are for. And so they are necessary evils. CB says, I read The Hobbit years ago. Took you a few tries. Yep. Charlie's makeup arrived. Yay. I'm so excited. It'll be fun. Charlie, are you feeling up to streaming today? I need to check and see if Devin's playlist is... I have not actually looked at Devin's playlist today. I've just like copy pasted the link. I need to actually open it. I'm a bad authortube friend. I haven't been supporting anybody yet today. So CB says, I'm dreading having somebody edit this monster that you're working on right now. But at least it wouldn't be you if you're having somebody else do it. Charlie says to Megan, maybe I can get some practice in and beat your face for Friday stream. Okay, so not today, but maybe for Friday. Fun Friday, yes. You read it years ago as well. Only reason you didn't finish was because it's a library book and you could only have it for a certain amount of time. Yes. Yep. Anthazar says, love the NaNoWriMo for community aspect. You've gotten more done today. Since you've been attending the live streams, you've got to make this a daily habit. Yes, please do. The AuthorTube community is amazing. And if you are looking for live streams, Devin, who has been in the chat, he's such a wonderful, wonderful person. I'm putting a link in now that is the playlist that Devin creates for live streams every day, because he's just amazing and he does that. So that is now in the chat. So you should definitely check the link out, and it will take you to Devin's channel, where the only thing that's there is the playlists that he creates. So yes, I'm excited. Fancy makeup time. Have you ever had those moments where you write embarrassing moments for your characters? It's always entertaining. You know, I do and I don't. So I do have some embarrassing moments in there. I think not quite as many as I will have by the end of it. But I always, like, whenever I go to movies and those like embarrassing, awkward moments, I just want to like leave, because I am so embarrassing and awkward. in those like strange moments. And I'm like, oh my God, I can totally see myself being like on the wrong end of this situation. And it just makes me feel like so uncomfortable, but also like so empathetic with the characters. So yes, these are definitely these moments are definitely a necessity. So your streams have been a lifesaver for you for the revision. Oh, good. I'm glad that I've helped. Not sure you would have kept going if you didn't have these sprints to motivate you. Well, I am very glad that I could help in some fashion. Okay, so Charlie is not streaming today. You've had 3 fronts moving through and everything hurts so much, but it's supposed to clear by Friday. Okay. So yes, so you will get to channel the bear spirit and have fun with your makeup today, and then have a fun Friday stream with full face of makeup. No pressure though, if you don't want to, but still fun. And Alley Cat says, I'm glad that you're finally getting into writing again. You had a long break. Okay, so once again, so yay. Okay, so I was trying to sort of wrap things up because we are a little bit over time from what I normally do. And Devin was reminding us of who is currently streaming. Mallory and Megan are both streaming right now. So yes, so don't forget to check out Devin's playlist, which is up here. If it will highlight, there we go. And Devin is amazing and puts those together for us, which I so appreciate. And so Key is here, hello, and was talking about the entertaining moments of the embarrassment and awkward situations. Yes. So yeah, very good. Aw, Charlie, y'all are so sweet. No, the gremlins are like 100% on top of me today, just like always. And I'm unsure if it's because of the weather and the fact that the ground is wet, so therefore there might be like water on the lines, or if it's because I called them and was like, hey, the internet's still not working properly. And they're like, oh, we want you to pay more money. Is what it's sounding like they are doing. I don't know for sure, but that's what it sounds like they're doing, and I don't like it. So Alexander, yeah, no, I've been having gremlins, and the connection goes unstable quite often. Key says, I had a scene where the main character finds out that her love interest's pet name for her is the name of a noxious pest. He gets to explain that he likes them. Oh, geez. That is kind of embarrassing, yes. CB says, I ended up not writing on Monday after all when you got your exam result and you did your consequences, all 4 Avengers movies back to back. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Yes, I like them. I like the idea of that. Yeah. You like how sometimes your comment is going to be read when the yes. So yeah. Yes. So I normally stream from 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern. And then on Sundays, 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern. So this is the end of my stream. In fact, I'm a little over time because we wanted Sarah to get finished. But again, Devin's playlist is in the chat, so you can see those. So thank you very, very much for joining and bearing with all of the gremlins today. Thank you very much. And hopefully, the technician that comes out on Friday after the stream will be able to actually fix it. I'm crossing my fingers so hard for that. So I will see y'all on Friday for like a few moments before I go back into avatar mode as usual. And then I will also see y'all on Sunday. Thank you for joining me, and don't forget to save. Bye, and happy St. Patrick's Day.